thing trying to do what it does. Get this thing trying to do what it does. Get this thing trying to do what it does. Trying to do what it does. Alright. What's good? What's not? Tell me why. And remember, all my comment sections are and always will be a safe space. Welcome back or to my channel where I watch a bunch of movies and TV shows just so I can say I seen it. My name is Gib, aka Speaking the Truth, because that is what I do. And this is my first time watching The Godfather Part II. Now, quick disclaimer here, guys. I did not want to drop this video second. Okay, I was gonna mix it up a little bit, give you guys some newer content in between the older content, and I wanted to do um maybe episodes of TV or just solo movies or standalone movies in between franchise films anyway, just to get a franchise movie some time room to breathe. However, YouTube decided that my 9-minute edited reaction to the first episode of Squid Game, mind you, a whole little bit less than an hour episode edited down to 9 minutes, was still still had too much copyright stuff happening there. So I'm gonna go with a fine tooth comb and re-edit that entire thing so I can try to get that out next, because I really do want to get into season 2 of Squid Game, and I really kind of want to make sure that it's all part of the reaction situation. Anyways, back to The Godfather Part 2. Now, just a little more that I didn't say in my intro or outro of Part 1. That movie really snuck up on me far as how much I enjoyed it. I mean, you don't land on the greatest movies of all time list without being good, but I thought it was going to be one of those things where everything and everybody else just said it was great, and then it just wasn't going to hit to me. It absolutely made its way into my favorite movies of all time list. Where, I don't know yet. That'll be some I have to take some doing for me to actually figure that out. But so when it came to the second one, the expectations were like super high. I am a huge horror nerd, and I was about to say horror fan. I am a huge horror nerd, okay? A horror, okay? Especially with the slashers. And one of my favorite is Scream. And if you know Scream, and specifically Scream 2, they have an entire discussion, a scene where they're in class and discussing sequels that are better than the originals, and they book in that scene with The Godfather Part 2, and it's supposed to be like a mic drop for everybody, and it's nobody has an argument back for why that statement isn't true, far as it been better than the original. So I really was expecting this movie to blow the first one out of the water. Full stop. Whether it did, I'm gonna let you guys kind of see that in the reaction itself. Um, I did really also, one of the things that made me have super high expectations is just because of how much I really fell in love with the character of Michael in the first movie. That whole, like, his whole story about not wanting to be a part of the family, but he has such a strong connection to his dad that once he's kind of going through a situation where he feels like he needs to step up for the family, he does exactly that. And he almost does everything right. And I should have known with with that happening, and with the ending scene being, how Kay is looking at Michael essentially becoming his father, even though he didn't want to be. I should have looked at that and knew that the second movie was not going to be sunshine and roses and the greatest, um, just gangster soiree you've ever seen. Okay, but I did anyway. So, that being said, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys see exactly how I felt about The Godfather Part 2. If for some reason you are watching this video and you have not seen this movie, one, cool. Thank you, I guess. Um, Two, I really do hope you go and watch the movie because I don't really edit my reactions in a way that is meant to present the most cohesive story and convey exactly what the movie is about. And it's more so just about the parts that stand out the most to me or that I actually have something to say because there'll be things that are important to the plot that don't necessarily get a rise out of me, and I'm not going to leave that in the reaction just for the sake of stringing the story together. Like, I feel like that's just one of those things where that's not really the point of what I do here. It's if you want to know exactly um how things play out in the movie, why things are impactful, I really always suggest that you actually go and watch the movie. um so that being said, let's get into my first time watching The Godfather Part 2. All right. Okay. All right. But Vito's story was the first movie. We on Michael now. My boy Vito died. Or is this movie just about to show us more about how? Well, at the funeral, bitch. I keep forgetting. YouTube gonna flag that. Wait, is this the incident they were just telling us a story about?
Sto Viccirino non ci può fare niente.
That's a really good casting though, because the young Vito actually looks like Al Pacino.
No.
Zitta, Tilly! Mi si muove ammazzo!
Fermi!
Vattene, Fitto!
Piglialo!
Fitto, vattene!
Ammazzatelo! Ammazzatelo! Ammazzatelo!
What the? What the fuck?
Don Ciccio verrà a sapere che qualche famiglia.
Oh my god, I'm so mad I didn't record a version that has subtitles on it. I would have loved to know exactly what they were saying. I feel like I have an idea, but obviously she just asked for help to kill whoever just killed her son. Why was she? Why did she just like do that though? Because I mean, she had to know she was gonna die. So they just go there by herself?
Nome. Vito Andolini from Corleone.
Corleone. Vito Corleone. Okay. Over there. Next. Your name.
Sorry, Vito Corleone sound better anyway.
Oh, seeing you reminds me of New York, the old days, huh?
Hey, Fredo, you remember Willie Chichi when he was with old man Clemenza in Brooklyn? Yeah, look.
We were all upset about that, Frankie. Heart attack, huh?
No, there was no heart attack.
That's what I'm here to see your brother Mike about. But what's with her? I mean, what do I gotta do? Do I have to get a letter of introduction to get a sit down?
You can't get in to see Mike?
He's got me waiting in the lobby.
Wait, what?
Johnny-Ola.
Did I just hear that wrong? Did my man Clemenza die off screen? What?
Sure. I remember Tom.
You see your children on weekends? You know your oldest boy, Victor, was picked up in Reno for some petty theft you don't even know about?
Michael,
You fly around the world with men who don't care for you and use you like a whore?
you're not my father!
Then what do you come to me for?
Because I need money.
No. No. Yeah, I still do not like Shorty because I don't want to blame her, but I feel like all she had to do was go to her brother about her boyfriend or her husband or whatever. He would have never got killed. Like, a lot of that was her fault.
È tu sempre devi rispettare i cosi di famiglia.
Non mangio car, non mangio Las Vegas.
Same thing with the senator. That look at Michael eyes. He always that same look right there. That right there. You could just tell when he like, I'm not with it.
Your father did business with Hyman Roth. Your father respected Hyman Roth. But your father never trusted Hyman Roth. Or his Sicilian messenger boy, Johnny Ola. Ma tu mi scusato. Io sono stanco, sono biliato. And I want everybody here to know there's not going to be no trouble for me. Dan Corleone. Ciccio. A porta.
You want him to leave now?
Let him go back to New York.
I've already made my plans. The old man had too much wine. It's late.
See, in the first movie when they had this scene with, with Vito, it seemed like everybody who was talking to him came to him with a whole lot more respect, even a lot of fear.
Sleeping inside.
They just coming at my boy Mike like he ain't nobody. Like they don't respect him at all. Like he not that dude. Like they don't know what he did during the last movie. Do they not know?
Bad time. Told me. In 5 years, the Corleone family will be completely legitimate. That was 7 years ago.
I know. I'm trying, though.
Trying. She's about to get strung along this entire trilogy off of just trying. Because even in the last movie where he told her, like, oh yeah, I'm not going to be like my dad or whatever. I'm not going to be like the family. Then at the end of the movie, she literally saw him becoming just like his dad. And she's still around. I know he said what he said, but if you seen what he said, what you seen, then, why stay?
Michael, why are the drapes open?
Holy shit. They tried to ice my man.
Weird.
That's crazy. That was crazy. They wouldn't have dared if that was Vito. You see that look? Do what you gotta do. That better been that look. That bet not have been a look of, oh, see, I told you. We never should have got involved with this. Well, I'm just watching it. I can't really understand. I gotta say, again, excellent casting. Like, I really thought that was just Marlon Brando, and he wasn't as old as I thought he was, and they just had him in old prosthetics for the first movie. But to have Marlon Brando, Robert De Niro, the young kid who played young Vito, all of them all look like they're really related. Like, well, they're all supposed to look like the same person, but like even with like compared to like Michael, Anthony, everybody, fucking casting, spot on casting.
Hey, better beer.
See, I didn't want to start this early in the channel, but I don't like the thirst over straight dudes, but
Il sogno la mangia, ce l'hai ancora nel cose?
young Robert De Niro's kind of fine.
Come ne fotte le cose tue, non mi interessa.
You can get it. If y'all wonder what that look just was, I'm trying to think if it was really necessary for all of these flashback scenes. Obviously, I won't know that to the end of the movie, but I feel like a lot of it could have been in the first movie. I don't know. I gotta see how the story comes together. Like, what are we doing with these flashback scenes? What are we trying to show? Because I feel like in the first movie, they already did a really good job of showing exactly how Michael was just like Vito, despite him not wanting to be. So, are we showing why? I don't know.
Don Corleone, I wish you would have let me know you were coming. I could have prepared something for you.
I didn't want you to know I was coming.
Get a tax.
You heard what happened in my home?
Mike, I almost died myself. It was all so relieved.
In my home! In my bedroom where my wife sleeps! Where my children come and play with their toys.
No punches.
In my home.
He's scared as hell. He's scared as hell. He ain't said nothing. He ain't even moved.
It was Hyman Roth that tried to have me killed.
Oh,
I know it was him.
I love how he be playing this shit.
Jesus Christ, Mike.
Because he just told Hyman that it was
Jesus
him.
Christ, look, let's...
Mikey, how are you, okay?
Shit, I'm right there
Hiya.
with you, Fred. I was
Freddie
about to say
Corleone.
something about his forehead, but I'm like, look here, let's not even go there.
Jesus Christ, what a trip. The whole time I'm thinking, well,
Although he
somebody
is
knows
back
what
there
I
too,
got.
because he got the receipt here. He got
You
that
imagine
horseshoe.
that, huh? $2 million
I ain't
in
got
the
that.
seat next to me in that plane.
Yeah, mine is 4. It's 4. You see that? It's 4. It's really 3.
Oh, excuse me.
It's just a big 3.
It was Roth that tried to kill me in my home. It was Roth all along. He acts like I'm his son, his successor. But he thinks he's gonna live forever. He wants me out. How can I help? You just go along as though you know nothing. I've already made my move.
That's tough.
What
Well, I
move?
mean, I already knew he's gonna kill both of them.
Hyman Roth will never see the new year.
That's because the other dude really did it. But what I really wanted to say was, it's like, because in the first movie, clearly Michael didn't want to be a part of like the whole family business, but he's obviously built for it. Whereas the other brother, he want to be a part of it, but he was definitely not built for it.
Who had Frank Pantangeli killed?
The Rosado brothers.
I know. But who gave the go-ahead? I know I didn't.
There was this kid I grew up with. He was younger than me. Sort of looked up to me, you know. We did our first work together. Worked our way out of the street. Things were good. We made the most of it. During Prohibition.
I ain't asked for no
We
story.
ran
I
molasses into
said
Canada.
who
Paid a
gave
fortune.
the order.
Your father, too.
Straight over there. Paper? Sorry, new guy. I like Kabuza's better. Ooh, better hurry the hell up. Kabuza would never. Did they not have silencers with pistols at this time? You're supposed to just walk in there, bop, or well, bop, bop, or well, three just to be short, bop, bop, bop.
Waiting for us.
Then walk out.
To Miami in an hour.
No, we're fine.
You fall at that.
I don't want anything to happen to him while my mother's alive.
Those are very specific instructions. So while my mother's alive. So that means soon as she go, so do he do. So do he do. Jesus, fix it. Word is hard.
Mr. Pentangeli, were you a member of the Corleone family? Did you serve under Capo regime, Peter Clemenza, under Vito Corleone, also known as the Godfather?
I never knew no Godfather. I got my own family, Senator.
Mr. Pentangeli, you are contradicting a sworn statement you previously made to me and signed. I ask you again, sir, here and now under oath, were you at any time a member of a crime organization headed by Michael Corleone?
I don't know nothing about that. Oh. I was in the olive oil business with his father, but that was a long time ago, that's all.
We have a sworn affidavit. We have it. Your sworn
That's the
affidavit
piece of
that
paper.
you murdered on the orders of Michael Corleone.
What?
Do you deny this confession? And do you...
We'll be glad. Oh, Jesus.
I know you blame me for losing the baby. Yes. I know what that meant to you. I'll make it up to you, Kay. I swear I'll make it up to you.
Oh, Michael. Michael, you are blind. It wasn't a miscarriage. It was an abortion.
Ooh!
An abortion, Michael. Just like our marriage is an abortion. Something that's unholy and evil. I didn't want your son, Michael. I wouldn't bring another one of your sons into this world.
Katie had enough.
It was an abortion, Michael.
Damn, you gotta say abortion that many times. Oh, she dug the knife
This
in.
must all end. I know now that it's over.
He wanna kill her.
I knew it then.
He wanna kill her.
There would be no way, Michael. No way you could ever forgive me. Not with this Sicilian thing that's been going on for 2,000 years. Oh.
You won't take my children.
I will.
You won't take my children!
You're my children.
You know that's not okay, Michael. Ooh, I know you mad, but that's not okay. Oh no, she dug the knife in with the whole. It was a son, an abortion. She said abortion about 3 times. Oh. Oh. Not moms. Oh, well. I do believe the clock is ticking for you too, Freddie boy.
Can't you forgive Fredo? He's so sweet and helpless without you.
Oh, tell me that word. Yeah. Lucky. I promise you I'm not heartless. I will forgive my brother too, but well, hold on, wait a minute. Oh no, you put my life at risk. I have to go.
Anthony! Anthony!
He's here. We're going fishing.
No! Michael wants to take him to Reno now.
Oh, shit. Okay, kid, you gotta go to Reno with your pop. Come on, Anthony, I'll take you fishing again tomorrow, okay? Huh?
Ooh, or maybe
Ah, boy.
Uncle Fredo's just going for fishing.
Hey, Frankie, come on out. Let's play some hearts. Frankie?
You're worth over $300 million, Mr. Rod.
I'm a retired investor living on a pension. I came home to vote in the presidential election because they wouldn't give me an absentee ballot.
I'm doing it. I can feel it. Oh, see, look, I do it.
Jesus Christ.
Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou.
Yep, go pray.
Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
Right on time. And that was my reaction to The Godfather Part II. And I will say, I have to say, unfortunately, that movie did
not exactly live up to my expectations. However, I have as a true, I'm not really like, I don't, as a true fan of movies, but more than just a fan of movies, I genuinely love and respect the art of filmmaking as a whole. I think that is just the idea of so many different people coming together in so many different ways to create a singular vision like that is amazing to me. So I don't really, when I do have expectations of a movie, even if they don't exactly meet my expectations, I don't really put that on the movie, nor do I really let that taint um what the quality of the movie in itself. Like I'll still, it's just because something didn't do exactly what I wanted it to do doesn't mean I can form an objective opinion on it. And I do think objectively this is a great movie. It just didn't do everything that I wanted because again, I alluded to it in the intro of the video. I feel like they set Michael up to they looking back at it, they actually did kind of set him up for a fall a little bit because I feel like he was definitely challenged a lot more in this film than the first one. Like the first one, he was just rising to the occasion. This movie, it felt like he was constantly being challenged as to like, why are you in this position? Prove to me that you are deserving of this. And on the other side, you have the whole storyline with Kay and the fact that he don't want to be in this situation. He was trying to legitimize the family and all of that, and he's just not living up to the promises that he made to her. And that whole storyline makes me. Unfortunately, it does. It makes it so I'm not as much of a fan of Michael as a character, just because of that. Like I just cannot get behind the person who makes those kind of decisions that negatively impacts the people who care about him, but also he supposedly cares about as well. So that really did put a damper on this movie for me. Also, this is my fault, not the movie's fault. Excuse me, kind of clear my throat. I did not record a version of this movie with the subtitles in English, so there were those parts in the flashbacks. They are speaking full blown Italian. I don't obviously do not know any. I really just had to go off the vibes for those parts of the movies. I can't really tell what's being said exactly, and although I think in a way it does kind of make the reaction a little more I guess authentic because I don't know what's going on. I could really like I have to rely on the actors' performances to convey how they feel in those moments to make those moments hit. And I do think, especially through the editing process and having to basically rewatch it again, that I don't think there's too much I missed there. Um, and I'm pretty sure in the reaction I did say that I'm not sure if those flashback scenes needed to be in this movie. Um, However, again, objectively speaking, they do further, I guess. Actually, now thinking about it, I don't. I still think those could have been used in the first movie and been just fine. I feel like they kind of just contributed to the long runtime here. I'm maybe I'm not sure if the death of Clemenza's character, like I'm not sure if that was originally always a part of this second movie. If it wasn't, I wonder if that maybe impacted the script there, and they had to maybe try to fill out some more time. I don't know. That's something I could kind of go look up for myself. That's one of those things that back in the day, my little movie buff heart would have definitely done a deep dive into. Um, but overall, this movie is pretty good. I do think that if you know I'm putting it on the rating it on the Gibbs scale, that it is a watch if you're interested. If you watch the first Godfather, I feel like I'm a completionist. Okay, I like to. If the movie is a part of a franchise, I have to watch every single one of them. I have to see how the story plays out. Um, so in that regard, I do think if you've seen the first Godfather, you definitely should watch the second one. If you are like me and you've heard how this is one of the greatest sequels of all time, I do think it is a good idea to actually go experience that for yourself. Because as it stands, I do think that I would rewatch the first Godfather more than I would watch the second one. That is just my opinion that nobody asked for. Anywho's, if you liked this video, I hope you actually clicked like on this video. Help a brother get out there in the, reaction space, the YouTube, interwebs, all of that good stuff. All right. Um, and, definitely leave the comments down below. Anything you have to say about this movie, about this reaction, about my work as a, I guess I could call myself a content creator now. I never really liked how that sounded, but it is what it is. If you got some of your favorite movies out there that you like to see me watch, or TV shows, definitely leave those in the comments. If I haven't seen them before, it'll shoot up to the top of my priority list, because at the end of the day, even though I am doing this for me and my love for movies, it is because of my desire to share that with other people that I'm doing a reaction channel. So obviously, if other people are sharing their favorite stuff with me, I want to share my experience with it. So yeah, that's how that whole situation works there. And I think we just gonna bring this to a close after that. Oh, and also, if you wanna, if maybe movie reactions aren't your thing, but for some reason you are still watching this video, you could, share it along, and maybe somebody might, this might be their thing. You never know. Anywho's, this is all I gotta say. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And also, I am filming this like minutes before the ball drops, so I hope everybody had the happiest, the safest, the most fun new year that you have ever had in your life. I hope 2024 was great, and if it wasn't, I hope 2025 is even better. Or, yeah, I think that's how you just end that. That's how you put a nice, cute little bow on that. Peace.